Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel Eternal Truth in the 21st Century. My name is Manny. Hit that like button, click that subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a question, suggest a topic. I'll talk about anything. Appreciate you joining us here. So I want to talk about how I pray and what I pray. And I feel like if you're a Protestant, you may find some intriguing new concepts here. If you're Roman Catholic, I'll show you how to pray the Rosary. You know what I mean? It's like the go-to, everything. All the people that I tell, I'm like, dude, just pray the Rosary. In fact, what's interesting is as I start praying the Rosary, I get emails from a Catholic organization talking about the Rosary in a year, and it's how to get to praying the Rosary in a year where you're praying it all the five mysteries, which we'll get into shortly. I'm like, dude, just do it, man. Just do it. If you believe in one thing, which is, okay, there's God and I should pray and whatever, and the church has given you here, like this is a prearranged formula for you to pray, and we'll get into why that's a very good thing, that just do it. Just do the whole prayer. So for the Protestants, maybe this is your first time. For the Roman Catholics, I'm sure you've seen it before. This is the Rosary. Okay, let's take a good look at that. And the way I pray it is, I obviously start in the cross. I make the sign of the cross. And I do the Apostles' Creed. And then after that, there is a series of prayers, the Our Father, the Hail Mary, and the Glory Be, which you should Google, look up, There's obviously, if you're more interested, there's a deeper history here. There's deeper knowledge to be had. I suggest you don't stop just at my channel. If you're here even watching, I appreciate you. Definitely go out and do your homework. I'm just telling you how I pray. So you start with the Apostles' Creed. There's a series of Hail Marys, Our Fathers, and Holy Bees. And then there's the mysteries. There are a total of 4 mysteries. These are the in Spanish, doloroso, which means the painful ones or the sorrowful ones. Okay. There's the gozosos, which are the happy ones, okay? There's the illuminoso, which are the illuminous ones, the ones that illuminate. And then the gloriosos, which are the glorious ones. And so each time we pray the Rosary, there's a mystery that's attributed to these series of prayers, and you're supposed to reflect on the mystery as you're praying the prayers, right? So this is what the best way I can explain what prayer is to me. And again, defer to your local pastor, your local priest, the father in the community. But the way that it happens for me is I'll be praying, and I've already memorized these prayers. And so as I'm saying them, my mind is meditating about bringing God into my life, right? So I'll be meditating the mystery about, one of the gozoso ones, one of the joyful ones is the Annunciation of the Virgin Mary, her having God, becoming God bearer. Right, that's one of the first mysteries. And I'm a parent now, so I'll start thinking about my kids. I'll be like, man, what did the Virgin Mary think at that time when the angel's coming, that she has this son, she has this child to be? Like, how can I be a better father to my kids? That's how it. And so, my lips are moving. My lips are moving. I'm saying the prayer, and the prayers are long enough. You have enough time to think, and so just meditate on your day. As you're praying, no negative thoughts are going to come. Don't let you have the prayer for a reason. It's like a wall. You're going to have positive thoughts. You're going to have good thoughts. You're going to be able to invite God into your life. And then you just meditate. How can I be a better father? What does it mean to be a good father? How am I using my time? Am I spending too much time on myself? Am I spending too much time on my phone? Am I spending too much time playing video games? Right? Have I paid enough attention to my wife? And then the next mystery comes in the joyful ones. But by the time I'm done reading that first one, the next mystery comes. And the next mystery is, if I remember correctly, it is. Oh no, I'm blanking out here. The joyful, I pray them every day, and I'm blanking out now when I'm on camera. That's something. But I'll remember another one. The painful ones, right? So one of the first ones for the painful mysteries, the sorrowful mysteries, is when Jesus is praying at the Garden of Gethsemane, I think is how you would pronounce it. And so it's like, dude, even in his worst moments, he's sweating blood. He is sweating blood. He's praying to God. How can I not pray to God? How can I not make time for God, right? So that's what I start thinking about. Like, am I dedicating enough time to God? Am I inviting him to my life as much? And that's the time you get by doing the Rosary, because there's a fixed number of prayers you have to do. It's like timing your reflection. It's timing your meditation. It's really looking inside. It's not how many times you do the rosary, but it's how often does the rosary change you, right? Because you can say the rosary 10,000 times and then go out and, I don't know, yell at your wife and, hate your neighbor, right? A rosary ain't helping then, is it? You know, it's supposed to be the change inside. And so that's what you're supposed to meditate on these things. And the mysteries are there to give you something to meditate on and apply it to your life. So that's the Roman Catholic rosary. And I also pray out of respect to the an Orthodox prayer rope, right? This is an Orthodox prayer rope. It's 100 count. This one's a little simpler. It also has prayers that have been pre-made, but these are, for example, just the Our Father. Then the Jesus prayer. This is a great short prayer. This one's great for anxiety. If you have anxiety, I'm not naturally an anxious person. I don't feel that stress, but I do feel sometimes that my mind is wandering and lingering on things, just like ruminating on thoughts, maybe not the most pleasant, maybe like my work, remembering something about work that I didn't like, or remembering an argument I had with my wife, or whatever, little things that just circle on your mind. Or just like whenever I have a negative impression of somebody, I don't even know who they are. I have no idea who they are. But as soon as I see them, I'm like, loser. Or whatever I think. It's just something uncharitable about my neighbor. I catch myself and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. That's the Jesus prayer. And so you'll say that a bunch. And although there are no mysteries with the Orthodox prayer rope, what I like about it is since it's fewer prayers, you actually have more time to meditate. Because there's less, breaking up this block to the next mystery, to the next mystery, to the next mystery. It's the same prayer all the way around. And it ends with the prayer to the Virgin Mary, which in the Orthodox tradition, it says, it's Santísima Madre de Dios, sálvanos, which would be Holy Theotokos, save us. Holy Theotokos, save us. Theotoko being the Greek word for God bearer, right? And so I like that one because the Roman Catholic rosary is you're reflecting on the mysteries of Jesus Christ. And it's kind of like external. It's like, how can I help or how can I be better? Father, these examples I gave prior. But the Orthodox prayer rope, what I like about that is very introspective because you're saying, Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. And you're saying that over and over again. Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. And you start to look inwardly. And you start thinking to yourself, like, how have I sinned? How can I be a better neighbor? And so that's the point of these prayers. It's to align you up. It's to invite God into your life. You're praying the same prayer that a community of believers have prayed for thousands of years. Thousands of years. Even though the rosary, they'll be like, oh, the rosary was invented 100 years ago. Yeah, but the prayers are ancient. Like the prayers are what Jesus taught. The prayer is what the church taught from the very beginning, right? These are ancient prayers, just arranged in a certain way to help guide you. And the Jesus prayer is so strong. To my Roman Catholic friends, you know that if you are in sin, you cannot have communion. But more importantly, obviously, if you die in a state of unrepentant sin, is very negative. Let me tell you what the Roman Catholic Church teaches. Obviously, go to confession. Confession is the best sacrament. We'll make a whole video about confession coming up. But as long as you are repentant in your heart and you say the Jesus prayer, Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. I saw it on the Catholic website that having the intention to go to confession and saying that prayer, if you were to die before you're able to confess, that sin is not held against you. Isn't that beautiful? That one prayer, that's how you know contrition. Just remember that. Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner, and strive to be less of a sinner, more like Christ. But anyways, that's how I pray. I have both my Roman Catholic and my Orthodox prayer ropes. I enjoy saying both prayers back to back every day. It's a nice way to center yourself. The Hindus have yoga. This is another point. The Hindus have yoga. The Buddhists have meditation, whatever. Okay, we in the West that have gotten so far away from our traditions, what do we have? We have asceticism, monasticism, prayers, dedication. So include this in your life. Give a little bit. It takes me about 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes to get through that. I have actually a statue in a garden out back, that I've created as an adoration garden. I'll make a video about that some other time. But you're carving out this space to do spiritual meditation, to reflect in your life and how it reflects the values of Jesus Christ. And you do that very effectively by Going, they give you the prayers. The prayers, the outward part, the part you're saying, that's done. Look inside. You look for the circumcision of the heart, and these are some great ways to do that. So anyways, I appreciate you watching the video, how I pray. Please click that like button, leave a subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate you. Have a good night.